What chicken, guys? MagicActivatr here, coach of the Memphis Drizzlies, bringing you guys our Week 4 GBA D-League match. This week we are up against the Los Angeles Clefables, coached by Gregulator. So we're coming off our third loss of the season, 3 consecutive losses, which is unfortunate, but I'm feeling a little bit more confident this week than I did last week. Although, I'm gonna be honest, me and Greg are probably neither one in the shape to battle very much today, because as it turns out, I went to the dentist today and I've been fighting a toothache all day, so I got that going on. And then Greg kind of fell asleep before the battle, and so I don't know what state we're in terms of battling, but you can see my team right here. We're bringing Mega Venusaur, Landorus, we're bringing Kartana, Arcanine, Jolteon, and Gardevoir. So we'll see how our team fares. Greg's got a pretty interesting team. It's a bit slower than some of the other teams that we've battled, which might be good for us, but he also has a good amount of setup, which has proven to be a problem for us before. So we got to keep an eye out for that. Try and wear him down as much as we can and not let him take advantage of setting up. But yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Doing things a little bit differently this week with my team, trying a different approach with some of the mons, and I even kind of went and made some last minute changes to some of the stuff that I got. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see what's going on. But Greg is, I guess, selecting his team and everything, doing his intro. So we're just waiting on him to go. But looking at his team, things that probably the biggest problem that I see on his team for us is probably going to be Nihilego, because that thing can pretty much hit everything on our team pretty tough. So it's going to be very important for us to figure out what item that thing has if he does bring it, which I'm expecting to see. Yeah, there it is right there. So we are seeing Celesteela, Golisopod, Nihilego, Rotom Wash, Gallade, and Zygarde. So, alright, so looking at this, potentially running spikes on the Golisopod. I did actually bring Defog on Kartana this week to take care of that. Rotom Wash, so his only form of setting rocks is going to be the Nihilego, and he doesn't have any hazard removal, it doesn't look like. So if we can get rocks up in this battle, that's actually going to be pretty nice for us, I do believe. So kind of what I'm feeling here is, I think my safest lead looking at his team is 100% going to be Landorus. Worst case scenario, he leads with Nihilego or with the Rotom Wash. I could definitely see him leading with Nihilego. I'd like to paralyze that thing with Jolteon if I get the chance in this match. So I think I'm going to lead with Boomy. I think it's my safest lead. I could lead with Glitch, but I don't feel like it's in my best interest to lead with Glitch. So I'm going to lead Boomy. I think it's my safest. I'm going to go ahead and write down, if I can, Golisopod, Nihilego, and I'll see the rest here in just a moment. So we're going to lead with Landorus. I think that is in our best interest, and Landorus is going to be possibly a big key to our win this week. Sends in Mia. So that is going to be the Zygarde. So that is actually probably the best thing for us in this situation. So we're going to send in Boomy here. We're going to get an Intimidate drop right out of the gate. So initially we've already got we got him down to -1. So let's go ahead and start weighing our options. And my stool is sitting crooked, so my computer is moving. Let me pull up my calculator here and see what the possibilities are. So Zygarde, I'm going to assume he's probably a Dragon Dance set until I see otherwise. He could be banded or something, I suppose. And let's see. Landorus. Let's pull you in. Okay, so right now he cannot do a whole lot to me. His best case scenario, he can, I guess he can click Outrage or Devastating Drake, which would hurt quite a bit. I honestly think I just want to set up Stealth Rocks here. I'm debating, do I don't want to just set up Stealth Rock here? You know what? I think I click Earthquake. I think I click Earthquake here. If he wants to switch out, he 1,000 arrows me. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to take that pretty well. I feel like that was probably the most straightforward play he could have made. We're going to fire back with an Earthquake. And we're going to see that do... Yeah, that looks like that's probably about right. 47 to 55. Now, the thing is, I really don't particularly want to take another one of those. I totally can, but I don't particularly want to. So I want to see if he is at -1 right now. A -2,000 arrow puts him at 30 to 36%. Man, that's a lot of damage. But I don't really want to... I don't really want to take anything else. Let's see. He didn't bring the... You know what? I'm going to switch into Iroh here. He's going to withdraw. Okay. That's cool with me. He's going to go into this thing, the Golisopod, which is fine. That actually worked out pretty well for us. We're going to go into Arcanine here and get an Intimidate drop on the Golisopod. So I'm pretty okay with this. Alright. So right now, this Golisopod. Now if he's max attack, he's doing quite a bit of damage to us. But I think we can just Will-O-Wisp here. I don't particularly mind. He'll probably First Impression, actually. If he has that. He might not. Let's just see. I mean, First Impression is not going to do a whole lot anyway. Liquidation could end up doing a lot more to us than anticipated. I'm just going to click the Will-O-Wisp here. He's going to stay in, which means he's probably going to try and set spikes or just click Liquidation. So yeah, he's going to set spikes. That is fine with me because I am actually running Defog this time around. So I'm actually cool with that. So now he is burned, which is pretty sweet. I'm not too mad about that. Meaning Liquidation, I'm just going to go ahead and bump him up to that. So Liquidation right now does 20 to 24%. And I actually wanted to look and see. I've got plenty of time if this page will load. Hello? It's not going to load. I could potentially use this as my opportunity to switch into Venusaur. and Mega Evolve. I think otherwise that is my best play. I can Flare Blitz. Here we go. The page is trying to load here at the end. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna click. I'm gonna click Flare Blitz this turn. Okay, so it doesn't do a whole lot. He's gonna set up another layer of spikes. So getting Golisopod down fairly low is good. Okay, so Liquidation does make physical contact. He's burned, so he can't really do a whole lot to me. I think at this range, let me actually look. Let me actually look here. I want to see how much Kartana is doing right now to him. Lethal Blade does 32 to 39.5%. He can't hit me very hard now that he's burned and at -1. So I think I'm gonna make maybe kind of a gutsy play here. I'm gonna switch into Kartana. If he sets another layer of spikes here, and that's pretty okay. He actually withdraws as well. Into this. Okay, so now we're in an interesting position. Because I've just switched into my Kartana. He has brought in Nihilego. Now, I know for a fact that unless he is Scarfed, he doesn't outspeed me. And I can easily pick him off with a Smart Strike here. Thing is, he doesn't know if I'm Scarfed or not. He doesn't know if I'm Scarfed or not. So he's taking a real risk, I feel, if he's not Scarfed. I think I'm gonna click Defog. I think I'm gonna click Defog here. I don't think he can risk. Yeah. I was going to say, he can't risk me OHKOing him there. So now he's going to go into the Celesteela. This is going to allow me to defog those rocks away. So into the Celesteela. Now, I definitely don't want to stay in because a flamethrower seems pretty imminent. So I think it's definitely in my best interest here to go ahead and probably go into Iroh. I think that is my safest switch here. And also switching out here does bluff that I am Scarf. Which I'm actually Lumberry, which might end up being terrible for me, but... Alright, he is just going to go for an Air Slash. So that's going to do a significant amount of damage. Now, let's see. Let me give you air slash. So part of me wants to just go ahead and click Morning Sun here. And then the other part of me wants to click Will-O-Wisp. We should outspeed. I don't know that we outspeed though. He could be running like something crazy because I'm defensive obviously. I'm gonna click Morning Sun here. He's gonna withdraw, so that's gonna give me a free turn to hopefully take advantage and heal up. Now the thing here is he's brought this thing in. I don't know if he's scarfed or if he's specs. And I don't have a great switch in for this regardless. Part of me wants to switch into Venusaur. He could very well just Psychic here, which would be a pretty safe play for him, I think. Let's see. But I feel pretty confident that he'll be locked into whatever move he uses. So I'm gonna make a really bold play here. I'm gonna switch into Venusaur. If he locks himself into Psychic. No, he sets Stealth Rocks. Okay, so that tells me that he is likely not a choice Mon, which I'm kind of cool with. So this gives me a free chance to Mega Evolve. I don't mind that he set up Stealth Rocks there, actually. I think what I want to do here is I think it's a safe play here for me to click Knock Off. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to click Knock Off. He's going to switch out. So he could still be choice. It's not likely, but it is a possibility. Alright, so we're going to Mega Evolve here, and we're going to knock off the Celesteela. I'm running a kind of a weird Venusaur set because I'm not running Giga Drain this week, which, looking at the team that he brought, other than the Rotom, is actually kind of good. We knocked off the Walk-On Berry. Oh, you know what? I know what he was doing. I think I got you. I think I know what's going on. No, okay, that's the electric one. Okay, interesting. So, based on the amount of damage that he did earlier, can I pull up my calculator? Let's see. Let's look at Celesteela. So now that's actually really good for a couple of reasons. Let's take a look at Celesteela. Let's say it's and I'm just gonna make you this. Still have a little bit of time left. Alright, Air Slash. If he's max invested, he's gonna be able to do a good amount of damage to me right here. I think I'm gonna click Leech Seed. I'm gonna do it, yeah. I clicked Leech Seed. He goes for a Toxic. So he was expecting the switch. So that turn played out really, really well for us. So we saw Air Slash on this thing. We saw the... What did he just use? He used Toxic. Okay. So this is interesting. This is an interesting spot to be in. There's a part of me that kind of wants to switch out into Glitch. If he goes for Toxic, we get Toxic, but it also activates our Quick Feet. If he goes for Air Slash, at the most, Flamethrower would do about 36% to us. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to switch into Glitch here. Which may seem crazy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to switch into Glitch. The main thing here is that we do have Venusaur Megad, which is good. We're going to take the Rock's damage here. He's going to switch out. What's he going to go into? He's going to go into Yo, which is the Golisopod. Okay, he pops his Citrus Berry. Okay. So he now knows that we are Flame Orb Quick Feet. Question is, you can probably do quite a bit to me. Yeah, actually you can do quite a lot to me. So I'm not a fan. Why did he bring this in on He's burned. I think I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm just gonna click. He doesn't want to take a Thunderbolt. He does not want to take a Thunderbolt at all. I'm going to take a real risk here. I'm going to click Shadow Ball. I think he's going to switch. He might first impression me. He's going to Aqua Jet. Okay, so that does a decent little amount of damage. Let's see how much Shadow Ball does. Okay. Alright, so he's emergency. There's the emergency exit. What's gonna come in? I should have just switched into, he goes into this thing. Why is this his answer here? That's my question. I 100% outspeed this thing. 100% outspeed this thing. I'm gonna click Thunder Wave. This has been all part of the plan. I'm gonna click Thunder Wave here. 100%. Alright, here goes the Power Gem. We're gonna be able to eat that. And I feel like it's kind of worth preserving Jolteon here. And the Heligo is paralyzed now, which is good. I want to preserve Glitch because I can actually save him. I can actually keep him in this match. The question is, what do I go into here? How much is Power Gem doing to you? Power Gem does a lot because we are frail. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into Summer Breeze. I think I'm gonna go into Summer Breeze here. All right, so this is an interesting position because now, if that thing was scarfed, if this thing was scarfed, we now can outspeed it with Landorus. The only things that really stand in the way of Landorus potentially doing a lot of work now is Mega Gallade outspeeds us. And, okay, he's going to withdraw as well. What is he going to go into? He's going to go into Yo. Okay, this is actually, I'm actually very much down with this. And I'm just going to click Leech Seed. I feel like I'm making wild man plays right now that are probably kind of confusing. He probably has Aerial Ace. No, he's going to set up spikes. Okay. So he now has one layer of spikes up, one layer of rocks up. He's also burned. I think between the Leech Seed and the other thing, he goes down this turn. So I feel like I can pretty safely go into Golisopod. I feel like Golisopod is a fairly, let me see, I'm gonna make him, he is burned. That's important, he is burned. Yeah, I don't think he can do enough to me to do substantial damage. I'm gonna go into Kartana. We resist rocks, spikes. He's only got one layer of spikes up this time, so we shouldn't take too much. And we'll get Leech Seed if he doesn't switch out. He does switch out, though. Okay. He goes into John W. So he is trying to preserve. Question is it... Because he's very safe to just go for a move here. Kartana isn't really my key to winning this, I don't think. I think it's worth the defog. I think it is worth the defog. If he clicks Flamethrower here, he clicks Air Slash. We might live Air Slash. Let's see, nah. No, okay. This is cool though, because this is going to give us a clean switch. How is Gardevoir looking right here? I don't think I want to bring in Gardevoir yet, though. I definitely don't think I want to bring in Gardevoir yet. I'm going to go into Arcanine. He just got a defense boost, which is a little bit of a pain. But I'm going to go ahead and... I believe I just click Will-O-Wisp here. He might switch into Nihilego, which would be his safest switch probably. No, he's going to go into Yo. Okay, so he's already burned. He's going to take that much damage. But I believe at this range, I could be wrong. Arcanine. I think E-Speed should be enough to take it out now. I mean, worst case scenario, he gets one layer of spikes up. Oh, he Aqua Jets. He Aqua Jets. That's big. Sweet. If he... Spikes would have actually been a way better move for him right there. In all honesty. I think Spikes would have been a way more... way better play in that scenario. Okay, so we get rid of the Golisopod. So that thing is gone. He also had Gallade. He has Rotom. And he has, who's the last thing that he brought? I'm trying to remember. Going back through, I can look up his team thing in just a second. Oh, Zygarde. Duh. Zygarde. Okay. So if he brings in Zygarde here, brings in top 5. Okay, so this is Rotom. This is Rotom. Now, a few things could happen here. I think I just 100% make the safe play here. I don't think it's worth it to do anything else. I'm just going to go straight into Summer Breeze. He is likely going to just Volt Switch. That's what I would do in this situation. That's okay though, because we eat the Volt Switch. Now this is likely when he would see the opportunity to bring in the Gallade for free. He goes into Magic. Now I know that I can live a... He wants to get Stealth Rocks up here. That's his game right now. So he wants to get Stealth Rocks up right now. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to click knock off here. There's a chance that he'll be paralyzed. That's going to get off a massive amount of damage, and we get rid of the black sludge. And he's fully paired. That was a really substantial turn. So, okay, so we get rid of the black sludge. So he was running bulkier with this thing. I'm going to leech seed it up. The only thing on my team right now that really hurts from the stealth rock is Arcanine. Jolteon technically gets picked off by it, but I think I'm pretty sure Healing Wish, you catch Healing Wish before I'm pretty sure you catch Healing Wish before. Okay, so Lissapod is gone. So I now know that we don't have to worry about anything with Nihilego. I kind of want to bring in Gardevoir here. Now, if you were to Sludge Wave, he would just... You know what? I think I'm just going to stay in this turn. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay in this turn, and I'm going to click... I'm actually going to click knock off. He might switch out. He does switch out. He'll probably go into Celesteela, though. Yeah, so into John W. I mean, honestly, he can continue to switch into this thing. And I'm not too terribly mad about it. Air Slash will do a decent amount of damage, but actually did quite a bit. We already knocked off his item, so let's see. Celesteela. Doing a solid amount of damage. Without an item, still got plenty of time. Without an item, knockoff does 9 to 11%. We get we outspeed him. I'm gonna click knockoff. I just want that chip damage that actually gives us a decent amount. Unless he crits us with an air slash, which would be really, really bad. We're gonna continue to whittle him down here, which is good because this would be one major wall out of the way. And this turn, I'll just click synthesis. There's a good chance of him switching here, I feel like. So Mega Venusaur coming through for us. Okay, he does withdraw. He's gonna go into Wyatt. Okay, this is the Gallade. This is the Gallade. Now this is his chance. This is a really good opportunity for him to potentially set up a Swords Dance. Because I'm pretty sure there's no world that I need to stay in here. Now, actually, right here, Zen Headbutt's his hardest hitting move, and it does not KO. I don't know that I want to risk this right now, though. Looking at the rest of his team, I think I can go into Iroh here. If he sets up a Swords Dance, we'll at least put him back down to +1. And I'm going to say most of his moves will be contact. So we can potentially take advantage of that. Okay, he just goes for Zen Headbutt. So we actually could have lived that. With Mega Venusaur. And at this point, let's see. He's at -1. And Headbutt to Flare Blitz did. E-Speed does 23 to 28%. I think I'm actually going to click Will-O-Wisp here on the off chance. Okay, he does switch out. He's going to go into Rotom. That's a solid play. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back into Summer Breeze here. He will likely just Volt Switch. I don't mind using Iroh for switch fodder at this point. I think it could be worth it to use Iroh as switch fodder. We saw the you know, this thing might very well be scarfed. He clicks Hydro Pump. Okay, no, it is leftovers. Okay. Instinct says click Knockoff, but I'm gonna click Leech Seed. Because if he does switch back into Gallade, nope, he just goes into John W. All right, I'm playing very safe. I'm playing very middle ground right now, but it seems to be working in our favor. All right, and I think I just click synthesis here. Leech Seed won't take him out. Leech Seed won't take him out, but he wants me to be down low enough. He wants me to be down low enough. I haven't even had a chance to set up Stealth Rocks with Landorus. Crazy. Alright, and I'm just going to click Synthesis again. Leech Seed takes him out. That will keep me at that range of HP, which I believe will actually keep me from being KO'd by Zen Headbutt. I believe we'll be out of range for that. Actually, we won't get as much back, I don't think. Okay, so here we are. So we get rid of the Celesteela. So now he has to go into Gallade. I feel pretty sure. At this point, let's see. I think at this point, if we could get rid of the Nihilego, that Gardevoir can win us this game. Okay, into Wyatt. Makes perfect sense. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do like I did before, and I'm going to switch into Iroh. Now, if he Swords Dances this time, that's okay. We Intimidate drop him. He does Swords Dance. Okay. So now we are in an interesting position. I'm going to just go ahead and click Extreme Speed here, 100%. Get as much damage on this thing as possible. Okay, so he is still above. But with the Rocky Helmet, that's actually, I believe, going to drop him. Oh, baby. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so now the question is Gardevoir. Yo, I think that's actually kind of beautiful. I'm going into Antoinette here. Now, if he has Shadow Sneak, he'll do a significant amount of damage to us, but he shouldn't be able to one-shot us. And we're gonna trace his inner focus. But yeah, I should be able to just click Psyshock here. Moonblast would be the most middle ground play, but since I'm going to be locked in, I'm going to click Psyshock. What's he going to go into? He's going to go into Magic. Beautiful! Beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, get rid of that thing. So now we're just down to the Gallade, the Rotom, and the Zygarde. He goes into top 5 here. Okay, so this is his Rotom. Okay, let's see. If you are at 50%, Psyshock does 32 to 38. Hydro Pump is doing 40 to 48% to us. I don't think there's any reason in the world that I shouldn't go into Summer Breeze. I can't think of a single reason in the world that I shouldn't go into Summer Breeze here. He sets up light screen. Okay, so this is interesting. I actually considered that he might run that. Okay. So good on him. %, I Leech Seed here. It's all going to come down to that Zygarde, which he brings in right now. Oh, baby. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm gonna say he's offensive Dragon Dance. Okay, Gardevoir. I think my play here is gonna be to go into Landorus. I think at this point I can actually sack Landorus. I think Gardevoir is gonna be our win condition 100%. Because now at this point we can just pretty much click Moonblast all the way through. I think. Let's see, Gardevoir, yeah, I think that's the play. I think 100% I just switch into Boomy here. I'm also kind of stalling out his turns of Light Screen. So he set up Light Screen. He Volt Switched into Zygarde. He clicks Earthquake. Oh, this is it. I think this might be our time. Okay, I'm going to make kind of a gutsy play here. I'm gonna click Gravity. He switches out into top 5. Let's go. That's what I wanted to see you do. That's what I wanted to see you do. Yes, I was so glad I got a chance to pull that off in this match. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's what I like to see. Okay, so we're not out of the woods yet. We haven't won this yet, but I think at this point, let me find Landorus. I'm going to go into Boomy. And I'm thinking that we'll outspeed here. If the gravity is in effect, Earthquake looks like it should be a kill. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and there's no reason not to click Tectonic Rage here. No reason in the world not to click Tectonic Rage. Let's do it. Okay, so this is going to take out the Rotom. It should, at least. Okay. So what does he go into now? He goes into Wyatt. And I think he pretty much has to Earthquake here. At this point, I think we win, because I think even if he takes out Landorus here, we just click Moonblast and win. Yeah, actually we do. He's gonna Zen Headbutt me. Can you eat that, Boomy? Yo, Boomy, eat it up! There we go. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna try and get fancy. I'm not gonna switch anything out. He's gonna bring in Zygarde, probably just click E-Speed. That's his best bet here. So I'm just gonna click EQ. He 1,000 arrows. Okay, well that's, oh yeah, he outspeeds, duh. It doesn't matter, so he can just click that. That's fine. And then at this point, I can pick up the KO with Glitch or with Antoinette. Either one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into Antoinette. We are scarfed, so we should outspeed, no problem. And if you are rocking E-Speed, yeah, actually this was the better play, because if we went into Glitch, all he had to do was E-Speed us. So there we go, taking out the Zygarde. That, I believe, is the last Mon. And that is going to be the first win for the Memphis Drizzlies this season, picking up a 3-0 against Greg. GG, Greg. That was really good. Definitely go check out his link. The link to his channel, which is in the description. Go show him some love. But if you enjoyed this battle, be sure to hit that like button down below. As always, give it your magic touch. But for now, guys, I'm going to make like an Abra and get out of here. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thanks for checking out the video. And Memphis Drizzlies picking up the first win of the season. So we are not out of this just yet. Thank you guys so much for watching, but I will catch you guys later.